Welcome back, everybody. I'm the Blonde Fox, and today we're going to continue playing some more Genshin Impact. In the last episode, we sadly found out that, I just drew Dunyarzad. I was like trying to blank on her name. I was like, I thought it was started with an F for some reason. Anyways, that she most likely,
Navigating the
I think
world as a whole.
they didn't really like say it, but I'm pretty sure they said that basically, she died. She wasn't able to survive the constant dream harvesting, basically, and she didn't make it, which made the Traveler in Paimon pretty upset and angry, and Nahida very upset. Like, I have a feeling she's ready to take some action, and so that kind of went down. We also found out that this is all a dream, as we all know, all blah blah blah, a lot of stuff. I suggest watching the previous episode because we got a lot of story in the last episode, but basically we need to find whose dream this is and get them to realize it's a dream so that way they can gain control of it, because it's the whole lucid dreaming thing that once you know you're dreaming, you can control basically what the dream is doing. Your imagination becomes a very powerful tool and weapon and whatnot. So we need to find whose dream it is. So we need to go talk to Ferris and Knight of Flowers first to see if he knows. I have a couple of theories on whose dream I think it is, but I'm not sure. They seem to think,
Letter from an
like they said, they think it's Ferris, so that's why they're telling us to go to him. But I'm still thinking, I'm wondering if it might be Nilu's, or even possibly, I could see maybe Catherine, because, you know, there was a whole weird interaction we had with Catherine where she was out wandering around through the festival, so it might be her. But I also don't know if Catherine's even human or not. We still haven't figured that out, because sometimes she does a thing where she's just like, she says error and starts like airing out and whatnot, so I'm still wondering if she's like a robot. I don't know. Or maybe she's like one of those, like the doll things, kind of like what the Raiden Shogun is. She might be one of those. Anyways, we're just going to continue on with the story stuff. We got to figure out, go talk to Ferris, see whose dream this is, blah, 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 same old, same old. I'm really enjoying this story, and I hope you guys are too. Remember to like the video if you like it, and subscribe if you want to see more. Without further ado, let's get right to it. But we also have a lot of wishes because there was a major update. I want to get this talk about this real quick. We have quite a few wishes because they also give a lot of primo gems whenever there's an update. We are definitely going to be pulling for Yaimiko. I love Yaimiko. I would love to have Yaimiko. I know that we have, whatchamacallit. I just drew a blank on her name. Why am I drawing blanks on names today? We have Shinobu, which has been kind of our Electro character, and I've been really loving having her on the team. She's fantastic. But I would so love to have Yaimiko. I love her so much. She's one of my favorite characters. She's really strong. She's also a fox, and you know how I feel about foxes, hence the channel name. So I want to pull for her. I also wouldn't mind getting, I think her name's Kirara. I haven't got to do her trial yet, because every time I did one of the, I was trying to do the test run things, but every time I tried to do them here, because we're in the middle of a story thing, it would put us back at the last cutscene we saw, and so I had to go through all the dialogue over and over, and after doing the first two, I was like, okay, it was taking like 5 minutes to go through the dialogue each time, so I'm going to do the test runs after. So I don't know how she plays yet, but I like her design, so I think I want to pull for her. But anyways, we're going to do a bunch of pulls at the end of the episode. Hopefully we get Yaimiko, maybe we'll get a Kirara, I don't know. But anyways, let's get right to it, because like I said, I can blather on and on for days. It's kind of a problem I have, but that's one of the reasons it works for YouTube. Right. Okay, I don't even remember. Where was he at again? I got all turned around. Okay, yeah, he's right over here. Yeah, I was one of those kids that basically I would never shut up. Once you got me started talking, I would annoy the crap. What's funny, though, is I had people who love hearing me talk. They're just like, oh, you know, it's so nice to talk to you, blah, blah, blah. Lots to talk about. And then there's other people just like, do you ever shut up? Then again, I find that pretty common in a lot of YouTubers. They're kind of those people that's just like, they have that same trait where basically they're talkers. It kind of works, though. I mean, it makes sense, you know, you're able to talk to yourself over and over again.
You're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine, just, it's a little hard to explain. Would you mind taking part in a little experiment with us?
An experiment? That came out of nowhere. I'm listening, though. What do you need me to do?
Could you make a wish?
Imagine your wish coming true before your very eyes.
You want me to make a wish? Is that a new Sub-Zero's festival tradition or something?
Less questions, more wishing!
Okay. My wish. Okay. I'm a little nervous saying this out loud, but I want Miss Dunyarzad to be happy.
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she wasn't really talking to anyone. She just doesn't seem like herself. She's always so gentle and kind, and all the kids love her. I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be Ferris Knight of Flowers is because I'm special to her, or something.
So, you have a crush on Dunyarzad?
Oh, is it that obvious? After what I just said, I guess it is. When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said to me, I want everyone to have a happy Sub-Zerus festival. What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her Knight of Flowers for the rest of my life. 50 years, 100 years, I'll serve her till the end of time. Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Felt like the right moment to get it off my chest, but that was pretty embarrassing. Okay, I'm ready to make my wish. I would like Miss Dunyarzad to appear in front of me right now with a smile on her face. Here goes.
Please come true.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh, you're...
What?
Fucky? Sorry, but only one portion of Yelda candies per person. Back home you go. Nice try, you two. Anyway, never mind. I don't need to see her appear right in front of me. As long as she's happy.
Guess he isn't the host of this stream after all. Should have expected it wouldn't be this easy. It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves her, but none of them has any idea that she...
My lady, step back.
That sounds like Dia! Oh, right. This is when Dunyarzad bumps into the kidnappers.
I'll teach them a lesson they won't forget. Ooh, he's pissed.
Huh? But Dia can handle them. Hey, Traveler!
That was really sad. So he's never gonna, if she is dead like we think she is, he's never gonna get to tell her how he feels. This is really sad, guys. I wasn't expecting it to be like this, you know, emotional. Anyways, what I was saying before is that, yeah, one of the things I've noticed from starting YouTube, I've been doing this for like, what, a year now? I think a little over a year, almost 2 years now. Wow, it's been a long time. Anyways,
Take it easy.
sorry, a little bit of a tangent here, but it was like, I've noticed that whenever I first started, I was thinking back about it, like, the other day. It's just, like, it was so hard whenever I first started trying to talk to a mic, like, being alone in a room and just talking to yourself, because it feels so awkward. Like, you don't realize it until you actually have to do it, because, you know... Oop, I'll finish that statement after this. I didn't realize I got that close. I was just trying to pick up stuff.
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take...
Take Dunyarzad and leave.
Hey, this is my job. The homie Yannis pay me, not you.
You're wasting your breath. Leave. Ooh, he is pissed.
You... fine, alright. Knock yourself out. Why are you so worked up anyway? It's not like I don't trust your fighting skills. Anyway, watch yourself.
So you got yourself some backup. Suit yourself. You're going down.
Oh, the fact he's looking for a fight. He wants to take his anger out on somebody. These guys just happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Or I guess right time for me, right?
These are about to get dicey.
I see everything.
Nope, you're all alone.
Quietly now.
Traveler, are you just taking your anger out on those guys?
Wow, Paimon looks really concerned. Yeah, he's not normally like that. He's not that impulsive usually, is he? I'm fine. I'm just angry at myself.
You and Nahida both. Dunyarzad wouldn't want to see you two like this. Oh, and of her, Paimon just remembered something. Remember how during the first Sub-Zero's festival, before the Samsara started, we came here with Dunyarzad because she wanted to pick something up? She said it was because she had forgotten something.
Yes, I do remember that. Yeah, what was it? We never actually went and picked it up.
Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around here. She pointed it out to us the night before the Sub-Zero's festival.
Should we check out what that item is? Maybe it'll give us some clues.
Yeah, even if it's only a tiny clue, it'll probably still help us more than this needle in a haystack search. This is the place. It's rude to enter other people's spaces without permission, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Hey, the windows are unlocked. Okay, Paimon's gonna take a peek inside. This was only a temporary residence, so there was pretty much nothing inside except this book on the table. Should we open it?
Well, that's a lot of words. After almost 16 days, I was finally able to get these notes written before the Sub-Zero's festival. Once the festival ends, you and Paimon will probably continue your journey immediately, so I was hoping that I'd be able to give this to you before that. This is a compilation of folk legends concerning Lesser Lord Kusanali, created from a series of interviews that I conducted in succession and wrote down. I interviewed so many people, but I'm afraid that there are very few who know much about her. Still, I hope that this will be used to you in your search for her. Gandharvaville's water supply was once contaminated, forcing everyone to go very far out to get water, but one day people suddenly found that the water was drinkable again. Some said that a green light was seen near the water's source the previous night. Everyone believes that this was the divine power of Lesser Lord Kusanali at work. It sounds quite possible. The decontamination of water sources via natural means probably takes ages. Did Lesser Lord Kusanali appear in Gandharvaville then? After Mama passed away, I was super afraid of the dark and couldn't sleep, but from one day on, I would hear a voice that would chat with me till I fell asleep. A nice lady told me that Lesser Lord Kusanali must have been watching over me. Poor child, I hope the Sub-Zero's festival makes him a little happier. This is quite similar to something I experienced back then as well. She's indeed a gentle god. This is making me, like, emotional. This is so sad. There was this one time when I had had a wee bit too much to drink and couldn't find my way home to save my life. Then when I turned a corner, I could have sworn I saw Lesser Lord Kusanali. She was very tall and had the most muscular arms, and she caught me when I slipped and fell. Next morning, I found myself sleeping under a tree. Reckon that must have been her looking out for me. I'm not sure this one's that much value as a reference. That was probably just a tree, right? These folk breakers appended with Dunyarzad's references and opinions leave every page densely packed. So she made an entire notebook thing for us, full of information to help us find her, basically find Lord Kusanali and get information about her sister and everything. She was just the sweetest woman, and the stuff we explained about Lesser Lord Kusanali, Nihida is really like a very kind and sweet, caring god compared to some of the other. I mean, the other ones we met have also been really sweet, but it's like, you know, the other ones always had to look out for the people. They seem more like rulers, where Nihida just seems like this. Seems very godly in the sense of very just kind and just watching over them, not influencing them. Kind of like Venti almost. Venti's actually a really good god. I feel like people give him too much flack a lot of times because he's so hands-off, but I think that's part of what makes him so good is he wants them to be free will. He wants them to do what they wish, and he'll be there to kind of catch them if they fall, hence the whole wind thing. At least I think that's what they're going for. But anyways, that's interesting though. She did all this work for us on her own. She's just so sweet.
Wow.
Poor Dunyarzad.
Dunyarzad wrote all of this. Sounds like she was always thinking of us even while we were away. Even though she was also busy preparing for the Sub-Zero's festival and had all her health problems to worry about. She must have wanted to give this to us as a gift on the day of the Sub-Zero's festival, right? If we hadn't found this book, we never would have known. But now that we know, we can't even thank her.
Dunyarzad.
Hey! Where are you off to now?
Again, I was not expecting such an emotional, like, storyline here, guys. This is a little bit too intense right now. I was not ready for this much emotion. We need to go talk to Dunyarzad. Oh, but she's just gonna be the puppet. And as what I was saying earlier is, yeah, whenever I first started YouTube, it was so weird having to sit in a room and talk to a mic and everything, which is funny because, you know, I'm one of those people that I'll talk to myself, like, to get ideas out and whatnot, but having to, like, be in front of a mic and just talking to myself like that, for some reason it felt so awkward and strange, even though I do it all the time in a sense. Like whenever I'm just like doing chores or something, I'll talk to myself, be like, oh, don't forget to do this, or how did this go, you know, that kind of thing. So it's just like, you know, again, just kind of random thoughts that popped in my head. Hello, Catherine. I'm still wondering, is this your dream, Catherine? Is this all your fault? Well, actually, it's technically not the dreamer's fault. It makes me wonder what's going to happen to academia, because if we can prove that they did all this, are they going to be even trusted anymore? And what's going to happen with the Akashas then? Because they're basically dangerous then, right?
It's Dunyarzad's puppet.
I guess I'll feel better if I say this out loud. Thank you.
Traveler? You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago. Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about Nilu's dance of Sub-Zerus.
I can barely recall it now.
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Wait, did she just get up and go for a walk? Did she wake up, or what? Dunyarzad.
Yes, Traveler. What is it?
No, now she's acting like the puppet again. Okay, maybe that's not what happened.
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, how come...
Not leave behind any regrets. Let's go, Paimon.
What? Where are we going this time?
To watch the dance of Sub-Zerus. Yeah, go beat up the government officials. Take down the academia!
Take it easy.
Makes me wonder, how far does the corruption go, too? Because, like, basically Nahida had no knowledge of this, and she's supposed to be their Archon, but yet the academia does not view her as their Archon. This storyline is so good, but man, guys, I'm not kidding, that was, like, emotionally, like, heavy. Okay, Nilu, we're doing this regardless of what the government officials say.
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like this? Traveler? You don't have to get involved. He's a sage from the academia. I don't want to drag you into this.
Traveler?
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? If you get arrested by the academia, that's another day gone to waste. Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff?
Just like I thought. They're puppets.
Oh, of course! If this is the sage's plan, they wouldn't put themselves through this. So they're just substitutes.
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage?
Hold on a moment. What's up with those flowers?
Like I said, they symbolize the goddess of flowers. It's just a shame that all the real Padisaras went extinct after her death.
Yes. The Greater Lord brought forth new Padisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful shade of purple.
Ah, that beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padisaras? Just like the ones from the legend? I didn't even notice. Dunyarzad, did you find these?
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of flowers passed away? So, how?
Yeah. What's going on here?
I was right, it is Nilou's dream. Nilou, close your eyes.
Huh?
Imagine that the Grand Sage and his entourage are not here in front of you.
You guys are acting weird. But okay, I'll try. Hey!
They disappeared! So Nilou's the host! What a surprise! Purple Padisaras don't exist in the real world anymore. But in Nilou's subconscious, they can appear as decorations on the stage. It's just like the example Nahida told us. People assume there will be food on a plate, and Nilou assumed there would be real Padisaras in the flower pots. So when you saw the flowers, you instantly knew it was Nilou?
Correct.
But if we want to end the samsara, we need the host to become aware that they're dreaming. How should we make Nilou realize that?
Am I dreaming?
Huh?
I mean, we are talking right in front of her, and we're not talking that quietly, but how did you come to that conclusion?
So I'm right. Is this Lesser Lord Kusanali responding to our celebration of the Sabzeruz festival?
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong either. The point is, what made you think this is a dream? As far as you know, people in Sumeru don't dream, right?
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a calamity, he went on a journey to find the Dendro Archon.
Ooh, sounds familiar. Dunyarzad told us a story like that when we first arrived in Sumeru City. So it was about the first sage, huh?
Yep, but in the part you heard, he hadn't become the first sage yet. There's more to the story. His piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendro Archon, and she finally gave her blessing to him. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend. Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my children. I've been away from home for far too long. They must be worried." The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, the sage found himself lying in his bed, as if he had just woken up from a dream. His wife, lying next to him, said, "You're off to search for the Dendro Archon today, aren't you? Have a safe journey, my love." In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City and founded the Academia. What a happy ending.
So, the first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning of the story? He never went on his journey?
Yes, but his faith and determination were conveyed to the Dendro Archon, so she blessed him in the form of a dream.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection. But we really gotta wake up soon, like the sage in the story.
Now that Nilu is aware of it, this stream should be over soon.
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sub-Zero's festival is almost over too. Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sub-Zero's as beautiful as we can.
I've been waiting a long time for this. Please dance your heart out.
The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god, the Dance of Sub-Zeros.
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilu's dance.
Good morning, traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been asleep for the longest time.
Good morning, Paimon. My head hurts.
Paimon's head feels super heavy. Did we oversleep? Do you even remember going to sleep last night? Paimon thinks it was after the Sub-Zero's festival. The Sub-Zero's festival! Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero Samsara?
I remember now.
Quick! Take off your Akasha terminal!
At the end of the Dance of Sub-Zeros, I think I saw... Quick, let's go see Dinyerzad.
She's not in her room. What happened?
Let's go to the usual spot.
Huh? What usual spot?
I'm really worried because was that her ghost in there, or did enough of her consciousness hang on to where she was still alive, or... Oh gosh, and that dance was gorgeous. But, okay. Well guys, we're gonna go ahead and end this episode here. Ooh, that was emotional. Again, I wasn't expecting, like, you know, a lot of the Archon stories, you know, they've had their emotional bits. Like, you know, the stuff with Venti and Tavalin was pretty emotional. The stuff with Zhongli and all that, you know, his whole fake death thing was pretty emotional. The stuff with the Raiden Shogun, that was also very emotional. But this was, like, straight up heartstrings. They get you attached to all these characters and then just willy-nilly maybe start killing them off? Okay, was not ready for that. But anyways, guys, we're going to end here, which means we get to do some wishes for Yae Miko. I still hope we get her. I love her. So here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1, go! I think we're pretty close, too. I mean, we're not, like, super close, but I think we're not that far off from our pity, either. Okay, nothing. 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, nothing. That's fine. Every little bit counts towards a pity. We're also getting more of the star glitter stuff, and I have some monthly wishes that I haven't bought up yet, so. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Go. Come on, Yaimiko. Okay, nothing. This is our last one unless I buy some more from the shop, which I should be able to buy like 1 or 2. Okay, guys. 3, 2, 1. Go! Darn. Oh, I was like 3 or 4 nothings in a row. That's kind of sad. Let's see. There we go. Okay, guys, this is our last wish. 3, 2, 1. Go! Wow. Okay, that's kind of disappointing. I was expecting something. I mean, at least something. Wow, I'm 5 away from being able to afford another wish. Well, we'll get some more at the end of this event just started, so we'll have a while to do it. But we'll get more primo gems at the end of the storyline too, so we should be fine. We'll be able to do some more wishes, but I really thought we were closer than that. But oh, well, we did like what, like 5 wishes there? I'll say we did 5. I kind of lost count. I wasn't kidding. I think because let's see, we did 1, 2. Yeah, I think we did like 5 maybe. So how close are we? Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. 50, 55, 60, 61, 62, plus 5. We're at like 67. Yeah, we're pretty close. We're like 23 away from hitting hard pity, so we should be getting something anytime soon now. So, if it isn't Yagimiko, I kind of hope we get Titanari, because he'll come in handy for farming stuff here in Sumeru. Or a Jean. I would love a Jean. Jean would be so fantastic, too. But anyways, I'm really hoping for Yagimiko, though. I don't want to jinx it by saying those, but yeah. Anyways, guys, we're going to go ahead and end this episode here. In the next one, we'll go see if Dender's art is okay. I really don't want to leave it here because I really want to know what happens, but I'm also like, we're kind of going a little over, so we're going to end here before anything else, you know, major happens, before we get sucked into another cutscene. But I'm loving the way the story's going so far, and I'm enjoying it so much, and I hope you guys are enjoying it too. Thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, remember to like it. Comment down below with your thoughts and opinions. I look forward to hearing from you guys. And remember to subscribe if you want to see more from me in the future. Until next time, see ya!